Are we supposed to do divination for children? Are you already having your answer? Let's continue anyway. So first of all, you must find out the purpose of the child. Then you must know who that child is. Even that one should come first. You must know who the child is before you find the purpose of the child. Who are you? Why are you here? Then we find out, is there any ritual to be performed for this child? We should find out. Why am I saying this? There are so many children that because of their mission, they are not meant to live long. So there are some of these children that when they are coming, they know that their mission is only to be accomplished within 3 years. Some children come here so their poverty-stricken parents will be rich. That's their purpose. They saw that these two souls who have come together to marry are going through a lot of poverty. Yet in the astral world, there is this soul there who is very rich. So if the gods and the ancestors want to help the married couple who are going through a lot of financial troubles, they send this very rich soul to come. Because this child is very rich, Black and Broken Nation, Akwande. You're welcome, Black and Broken Nation. You're welcome. So when the gods wants to help these people who have gotten married, they send a very rich soul to come and be born by these two couple. When the couple give birth to that child, then things begin to change. When I was a teacher, there was this girl in my class. She told me her story. That I asked her why. You let me share the name because the name is part of the story. Okay, I'll just share only the first name. The name is Blessing. Blessing. So I asked her why do they call you Blessing? Because I don't like normally when children come to my class, I ask them their names, and when they give me English names, then I ask them why don't they like using their local names but the English names. So I asked for the stories behind their names, and this girl known as Blessing told me that her parents used to live in my house where I used to live, my previous house, and there is this very crooked, very funny kiosk in the house. Her parents used to live in that kiosk. But now the father is very rich. The father owns an estate, builds houses and sells them. And then this child is just about 11, 12 years old. So I asked, if you're telling me your parents used to live in that dilapidated structure, how come now your father owns estate, builds houses and sells, very rich? And he said, and it's just been about 12 years time since you were born. And he said, my father told me the story that when I was born, miracles happened in his life. Things began to change. And my parents became rich. Therefore, they named me Blessing. This is one of the stories I'm telling you. It says, I'm experience I've lived. So the child was called Blessing because the parents saw her as the game changer. It's real. There are souls in the astral world who are very, very rich. And when they come into this world, because they are rich souls, they don't want poverty. So if the parents do the right things, or the parents pass somewhere and go and get spiritual help, this child is able to carry through the blessings that she or he had in the astral world into this life, and the parents enjoy it. And they know that it's because of this child that we are having these blessings. It's real. Also, there are souls that they are living life in the astral world anyhow. Just like some humans come and live life anyhow here. Therefore, they owe people money a lot in the astral world. And instead of them to pay their debt, they run to this world. So when they run here, there are energies that follow them down here to come and chase them for the debt. This one seems funny, but it is real. I bet many of you have been told before that you owe debt spiritually, and that anytime that you work, money does not stay in your hand because you are paying spiritual debt, and you think it's witches that are doing that to you. No, there are souls that owe a lot of debt in the spiritual world. So when they come here, the parents are supposed to let them do. The parents are supposed to take these children through rituals so that they pay their spiritual debt. They just need some coins and some, I think, fowl, black and red fowl, white and black fowl, some white cloth and stuff. Then a spiritualist will lead them through series of divination and know how to use these items to pay their spiritual debt. They consult the spirit, and the spirit will tell them exactly what to do, and they do it. And this child pays his or her debt spiritually. So when this child starts life, he knows there's no spiritual debt to be paid. Therefore, whatever the child makes is for him or her. But because we haven't done this, many children are living life not knowing that they have debt to pay. So in the future, when they begin to work and they begin to earn money, money will not stay in their hand because they have spiritual debt to pay. When they hold the money, the spirit will come and take whatever debt that they owe, bit by bit. When they take the spiritual aspect of the money must leave your hand some way, somehow. It must go away. Are we supposed to be doing divination for children? Do you have your answer already? Yes or no? Let's continue anyway.